He woke up every morning at 4:30, not because he wanted to, not because he felt inspired, but because he had promised himself he would no longer be a prisoner of comfort. And years later, when he stood in front of the world, unrecognizable, unbreakable, unstoppable, people asked him, "What changed?" He smiled and said, "Discipline." This is the story that proves it, that discipline, not motivation, is what sets you free. Most people think freedom means doing what you want, when you want. But that kind of freedom, the freedom of impulse, is an illusion. We wake up whenever we feel like it. We scroll endlessly. We chase comfort, food, pleasure, distraction, and yet, somehow, we feel trapped. Because every time we give in to comfort, we lose a little control. Our dreams get quieter. Our self-respect fades. That's how it was for Ethan. He wasn't lazy, not exactly. He was just tired of starting over. Every night he would promise himself, "Tomorrow I'll change." And every morning he would hit snooze. Days turned into months, months into years. And the scariest part? He couldn't even tell when he stopped believing in himself. It was a rainy morning, cold, gray, silent. Ethan looked at his reflection in the mirror and saw someone he didn't recognize. The man staring back wasn't free. He was comfortable and miserable. He thought about everything he'd said he would do. Start the business, get in shape, fix his habits, but never did. And for the first time, it hit him. I'm not tired because life is hard. I'm tired because I keep breaking promises to myself. That day, he decided something radical. He didn't wait for motivation. He didn't wait for Monday. He just started. 4:30 a.m. He set the alarm. He hated it, but he did it anyway. The first week was hell. His body screamed, "Rest." His mind whispered, "Why bother?" But every morning, he got up. Because this time, it wasn't about results. It was about respect. People think discipline is about control, about rules and rigidity. But real discipline is rebellion. It's rebellion against weakness, against chaos, against that lazy voice that says, "Not today." Ethan's routine became his training ground. He started with simple things: making his bed, cold showers, reading 1 page, running 1 mile. Nothing big, but every small act was a declaration. I am in control. And something strange began to happen. The noise in his head started to fade. The anxiety, the self-doubt, the guilt, all quieted down. Because the mind can't torment you when you do what you said you'd do. That's when Ethan realized discipline doesn't restrict you. It releases you. Months turned into years. His body transformed, but more importantly, his mind sharpened. He became the kind of man people noticed. Not because of his success, but because of his peace. He no longer chased dopamine. He chased purpose. He didn't scroll through endless feeds. He built something real. His old friends said, "You're too strict now." But Ethan smiled, because he knew freedom wasn't sleeping in or wasting days. Freedom was owning every moment. He no longer needed motivation. He was motivation. And soon, people started asking him the same question. How did you do it? He would pause and say, "You think discipline is a cage, but the real cage is comfort." Discipline isn't about being harsh. It's about building a life that you respect. When you choose discipline, you're not giving up freedom. You're earning it. You're saying, "I don't want the easy way. I want the right way." Because every time you do something hard, when no one's watching, you grow. And one day, that quiet consistency becomes your greatest weapon. The world worships motivation. But motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes like the wind. Discipline stays. It's the voice that says, "Do it anyway." So, if you're tired of being stuck, if you're tired of starting over, stop waiting to feel ready. Set the alarm. Take the step. Keep the promise. Because discipline isn't punishment. It's power. And when you master it, you don't just change your habits, you change your life. Remember, comfort is a cage. Discipline is freedom. If this story moved you, subscribe for more motivational stories like this one. Your future self will thank you.